Good afternoon, my fellow human beings. Thank you very much for being here with me in the Empowered Woman for a beautiful podcast. This is the third one with myself, Mafalda,
Anna.
uh, and today we are going to talk about our personal techniques to repel the narcissist. So, I have my little list. Actually, I've already done a video about this, but it's always good to remember again. So, in order to, the narcissist is a person that only lacks or how well some Wagner, if he's gonna listen to this, is gonna correct say it's wrong, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He lacks empathy, only thinks about himself and his needs, and he sees other people as toasters or mere objects. They don't see them as human beings, as co-creators. Okay, so and he needs a lot of narcissistic supply, like we need air to breathe. So, in order for us to focus in our soul needs and in order to satisfy our own um, emotional needs and to become our highest best self, we focus on ourselves. So, we will go through the list I've done together with Anna and to see her thoughts.
Okay.
So, the first point is to know yourself, so to expand your limits of comfort, your comfort zone, and for that is very helpful to know your numerology, your astrology, your human design, and your astrology map. What else, which other tools would you add besides
Uh,
this?
I would add the tool that I work with more is listening to myself and find out within myself what are my strongest points and what are my lower points. I mean, the my weaknesses.
Yeah,
Because
weaknesses.
usually a narcissist goes to those weaknesses, and soon as you know what those weaknesses are, he starts attacking to fulfill himself.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yes. So, besides what you said, yes, I would do a therapy to know myself. I mean, what is my mission in life? I would go to me. I would try to find out the real me. And the more you know about yourself, the strongest you are,
Yes,
and the more you can repel those kind of people. They can be friends, they can be boyfriends, they can be
anybody.
anybody.
Your boss, your
Yes,
colleagues,
yes.
the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, the vulnerabilities, or as Anna was saying, the weaknesses are what I call vulnerabilities. Are
Mm-hmm.
those things that you want the most, but you are not yet ready to get it. You are not emotionally calibrated. You are not intellectually ready to get it. You're not ready to manage what you want the most.
Mm-hmm.
So another point is that's the reason why it's always very important just to take your time. Okay. The another point that I point out was to know your childhood wounds by heart. So, your childhood wounds are those discomforts or needs that were not met when you were a child, that allow you to become your highest best self. And when you become 18, it's your duty to satisfy them yourself in order to become a calibrated human being. Okay, so in order to do that, you need to identify your fears, your anxieties, the fear of fears, all those negative behavior patterns that don't allow you to maximize your energies. What
Yes.
are your thoughts about that, Anna?
Well, um, childhood is the basis of your security level at an emotional level, of course. So it's very important when you go to your childhood and try to find out what happened that I am not safe in this certain sector of my life. What happened here? You can find out that very easily in your natal chart, studying your astrology. It's very, very easy to find. We will talk about that later. Um, because sometimes you have a certain insecurity in a part of your life and you don't know how to solve it. So that's a major point here to solve within you. It's very
Indeed.
important. Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Another point that I've added on my list is to identify the difference between the redundant and the essential in your life so that you are
Hmm.
not distracted. So avoid gossiping, avoid
Hmm.
all those little habits that distract you from becoming your highest best self.
Hmm.
Okay, like smoking, like watching TV, listening to
Hmm.
radio. Those are for me. Yeah? Having people in your life that don't really help you to calibrate you emotionally.
Yes.
Okay. Fourth, to have an excellent nervous system. And for that, you need to have to eat properly so that you need to be able to manage your own emotions. Okay.
Yes, yes, and in that sorry, Mafalda.
No, 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 go on.
Uh in what concerns to the health of your brain, so
Mhm.
that you have a good mental health. I would say that meditate is the first step. Besides what you eat, yes, but
Yes.
if you meditate, you start having a better control of what you do. You have a better control of your thoughts. You have a better control of your own energy. And when you meditate, you start knowing more about yourself, what you do, what will you do today, what will you do tomorrow, and you don't spend your energy in the wrong things, in what's
Exactly.
important or in what's not important. So in what's important and what it's redundant, like you said. So that's very, very important.
Yes, yes. I see it from my perspective. Even though I love
Mm-hmm.
decorations, I
Mm-hmm.
ask myself always, do I really need this? Isn't
Yeah.
this redundant? You know, because then you're
Yes.
gonna make you
Mm, but
just
that
because it's
it's
pretty.
it's redundant. But if you are surrounded by healthy things and beautiful things on your house, plants and colors and decorations that you love,
Yes.
the energy that surrounds you, it's better. So I would say that is it's redundant, but a necessary redundant. When
Yes,
you
a
want to
necessary
achieve when
redundant.
you want to
Yes.
achieve a certain level of quality of life, it's
Yes.
good that you are surrounded by beautiful things.
Yes, you never say no to an extra lipstick or an
No,
extra precious.
no, definitely. Yes. So
Yes.
it is just a balance that you have to create a balance between the
Yes.
beauty in the inside and the beauty in the outside of your
Yes.
home, of your clothes, everything.
Mhm. Another point that I really liked is to know how friendship works. I've also done a video about this, how it is to be with highly emotionally intelligent people, that
Mm-hmm.
they respect your boundaries immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So they respect, especially as a woman, they respect immediately my forbidden garden of my femininity because I do not have to say no. I just say,
Mm-hmm.
not today. And it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are really your friends or they are highly emotionally intelligent, they we meet today, right? We exchange energies, then you give some space to breathe, to renew your energies, then you go back to them,
Mm-hmm.
né? And then you do it like this. The narcissist is always on you because it's like the
Mm-hmm.
kick of dopamine, um, always on top. So they don't give you space to breathe. They're always next to you. You are not allowed to be
Yes.
alone. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really important to know healthy boundaries. It's really important to be able to say no. It's really important to understand when and knowing when you are being disrespected, and that's difficult when you come from a family that has not respected your emotional needs.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mm.
Because the narcissist is always, he always wants to, he always needs to be fed by you. So he doesn't let you breathe, and he
Yes.
doesn't let you be yourself, and he doesn't let you be free. And sometimes it's very difficult to say no to a narcissist because they are always around you. And if
Hmm.
you have some kind of insecurities or you come from a family like the one you said, it's very hard to say no, especially when you are a woman. It's very hard
Yes,
to say
yes,
no.
yes.
Mhm.
There is a point that I always make is that your integrity is more important than anybody else's feelings.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yes. And your integrity is more important than what everybody else thinks of you. So,
definitely.
yes.
Hmm.
Do you remember the other question we did was like, am I loving myself
And yes.
unconditionally at this
Uh-huh.
moment?
Yeah, that's all about self-love.
Yes, yes, yes.
If
Oh.
you work on your self-love, on the integrity of your body, of your mind,
Mm-hmm.
of your own feelings and heart, um, you can say no easily because you
Yes,
just say, "I'm not loving myself," saying yes to this guy or to this person.
yes, yes,
So it's about self-love basically. So
yes,
the
yes.
more you love yourself, the more you can respect your body, your boundaries, and everything.
Indeed, indeed,
Yes.
indeed. Another, there was, this is the sixth point, aligned. You have to be aligned and centered on your true self. So you
Mhm.
really, you have to identify all the sub-selves, the little child, the critic, the catastrophizer, all those sub-selves. You have to have a conversation with which one of them, an internal dialogue. And you have to have the manager of your personality in charge to understand what is when you are loving yourself unconditionally. And then you feel calibrated perfectly to repel the narcissist because you already feel the energy. This is too dense and you
Mhm.
repel it. It's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So the more you know about all parts of you, you accept them, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just like an organization that you have to do
Mm-hmm.
about what you are. So
Yes.
I have this part, I have this part, I have this part, I have this part. So
Mm-hmm.
when you organize yourself, when you accept all parts of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
including the ones that are more vulnerable,
Yes.
then it's much more easy for you
Mm.
to have that self love, to have that I am within myself, I am within me, I am, and I accept all parts of me. So then you are capable of repelling a narcissist, even by your own energy, because
Yes.
in his first words,
Mm-hmm.
you can easily
Mm-hmm.
uh, understand the type of person that he is, and you will easily understand as well because the narcissists are smart. They know already their points of well, the characteristics of a person that can fit them,
Yes.
and that will be very easy for
Mm-hmm.
them to identify. Whoa, not this
Yes. Yes.
lady. She's
Yes.
not here for me. So
Mm-hmm.
they will just go away. It's a very good way to repel is when you show in your own energy that you are strong, that
That you actually don't need them.
you don't need them. So you will never say yes to all of their needs because
Yes.
you are fulfilling your needs, not their needs. And they
Mm-hmm.
will just go away. They will look someone else.
Yes, yes, they will move on to the next target. Yes,
Yes.
yeah, some Wagner gives some very special advices concerning these topics and are that on the internet, when you are using dating sites, it's a magnet for
Mm,
narcissists and psychopaths, because um, you use your vanity, and it's better to find your boyfriend or your personal to get married to in your circle of friends, okay, within
mhm,
your family. That's the first one. The second one is he suggested was always to take your time when marrying. So to take to 4 to 5 years to make sure that you are not marrying the narcissist. So to take your time, because the sneaky narcissist is putting a
mhm,
face, right? So you think you are marrying a person, but you are getting together with another one.
mm,
He also said that, for example, if you like to help poor people, or if you like to go to dog shelters, well, women that that have empathy and to like to help those kind of people, they are easy targets for narcissists,
mhm,
because they go to those places uh, to find those type of women, because they are needy, they want to care, they want to give attention,
mhm.
and those things. What are your thoughts or opinions about this that I've just said?
Well, uh, basically, is that from the beginning when you said take some time to get married, to
Yes.
know the person. I mean, the narcissists are smart. They know how to do their paper, their person,
Mhm.
and usually they're charming. And that's what I said previously. If you use your intuition,
Exactly.
you don't need 4 to 5 years to find out if the guy is or not a narcissist. It's very easy. Even with our last video, even when you do the questions, those questions,
There.
I mean, is very smart, but you would see their behavior and how they feel and the kind of answers that they will give. So it's all about feeling the energy of the other, using your intuition, and that's enough. I mean, it's
Yes.
you will find it. Yes, you will find it easily, but you have to be on your own. You have to be living
At peace.
with you at peace within you. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think that's a great sentence to end up our podcast here.
Yes.
It was lovely to talk to you as always. If you guys want us to drill down a certain point, please leave in the comments down below. We will gladly do a podcast on one of the topics. Anyways,
Yes.
so thank you very much for being here with us, and talk to you next week then.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.